990. Holy Ghost filled you with Sunganikate. I live the high life cause I'm heavenly minded. Hold up, I'm a 90s baby. So really, you made me walk up to you and you don't subscribe to the channel? Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video and share it with someone. I know you will. Righteous, so wicked. Righteous, no wicked. You righteous, so wicked. Righteous, no. Well, President Hakainde Hichilema and Madam Mutinta Hichilema are celebrating 37 years of marriage. So earlier on, the president had put up this message towards his wife. So President Hakainde Hichilema said, 37 years later, and you are still making me smile. Happy anniversary, Mutinta Hichilema. And he signs it off, HH. That was the message coming from President Hakainde Hichilema to the First Lady for their 37th wedding anniversary. The First Lady replied or put up this post also. She says, happy 37th wedding anniversary to the one who still makes my heart skip a beat. Here's to quiet joys and endless shared memories we have built together. Love, Mutinta. She signs it off. So happy 37th wedding anniversary to President Hakainde Hichilema and First Lady Madam Mutinta Hichilema. And then going back to this news cycle with regard to the body of the late president, Edgar Chagwa Lungu, Chief Atayali put up this conversation. He says, don't be ignorant. Tasira Lungu cannot be president. She is still gambling with a dual citizenship. Firstly, it's unpatriotic for politicians to have dual citizenship. So it's if you remember, there's been that conversation with regard to who's taking over the Patriotic Front, and there is some section that has been pushing the narrative that Tasira Lungu could possibly be the next Patriotic Front president, and therefore their candidate in the 2026 upcoming general elections. So Chief Atayali jabs at us to say Tasira Lungu still holds an American citizenship and a Zambian citizenship. And he goes further to say, according to our laws, that's the Zambian law, that's Chief Atayali says, one cannot be president, if he or she holds dual citizenship. You can be member of parliament, but not president. But then again, why do you want to hold dual citizenship when you are a civic and aspiring presidential candidate? Where's your loyalty and patriotism in this case? It's okay for ordinary citizens to hold dual citizenship, but if you want to be a leader, you better make up your mind. So he jabs at Tasira Lungu and dual citizenship between being an American citizen and a Zambian citizen. Then again, she's also a member of parliament for Chagwa constituency and possibly being considered to be the next leader of the Patriotic Front. It's not obvious that she's going to take over the Patriotic Front, but that conversation is been presented. He goes further to say, meanwhile, they are having to kneel before by Esther Lungu because she's in charge. She's the one who chooses who takes over. She's also controlling the money left by Edgar Chagwa Lungu. She knows where he hid it and all those that Edgar Chagwa Lungu gave to invest on his behalf. Wait for me. So he's alleging to say the former First Lady is the one who actually knows everything about Edgar Chagwa Lungu's investments and where his money is and whoever was investing on his behalf. I think Chief Atayali is just shooting in the dark at this point. He's trying as much as possible to stay relevant. But anyway, he says, so you're saying where you see Fred Membe, Sean Tembo, I don't know the other gentleman on the far left here, when they had gone for that funeral service, which didn't take place, which was blocked by the court proceedings. He said they had to kneel because the one with authority in reality is Esther Lungu, according to Chirufya. What is Chitambala Mwewa says, Raphael Nakashinda was asked, have you seen Edgar Chagwa Lungu's body? The chap refused to answer the question that I will not answer that question. So another conversation that has been persisting to say, okay, fine. If the Lungu family does not want to present Edgar Chagwa Lungu's body to the general public, has anyone within the Patriotic Front outside the children and Esther Lungu seen the body? So it seems like that extract that Chitambala Mwewa is referring to was some interview that Raphael Nakashinda was having, where he was asked to say, okay, fine, have you been able to see Edgar Chagwa Lungu's body since you are a close ally to him? And then it seems like Raphael Nakashinda opted not to answer that question, and that's what he's referring to. What is Sampa put up his iPhone collage of pictures the recent days. So he put his picture and the late President Edgar Chagwa, and then it puts his daughters down there. So he says, my iPhone Yamazeto, it produced pictures of my current 44 people. So, and then he shares it from his iPhone, just saying, hey, those are the most relevant pictures. So the babies at the bottom, those are Sampa's children. And then, Mao's himself and the late president there. Chief Etayari, if doubles down, I'm actually a nice guy. The problem is that you want me to support wrong things. Honestly, how do you expect me to be part of hiding it? To be referring to Edgar Chagalungu's body and burying in South Africa out of bitterness and hatred. Our guy is not me, he says. That's the reason why he's not on that side. And obviously, when the news starts circulating to say most of the people within the Patriotic Front inner circles have actually not even seen Edgar Chagwa body. So some guy from Mitete MP mocks PF. I mean, Mitete MP mocks PF members of Parliament for not seeing Edgar Chagwa body despite visiting South Africa. And then they attach his picture there. Obviously, we're in campaign trail. And then another person that seems to have joined the conversation is, if you remember, former Vice President Enoch Kavindele was the one that led the entourage that was negotiating on behalf of the government of Zambia when the talks were still open between the Lungu family and and the government of Zambia on the possibility of repatriating Edgar Chagalungu's body to Zambia. But since then, when the talks broke down, it seems like when that conversation came up to say there is the possibility that the Zambian government is pushing to have someone inspect Edgar Chagalungu's body and confirm it's his, or identify him. I'm sure you are updated to say, should have been like 48 hours ago when the government applied to say someone from our government, the Zambian government, should be allowed to go and see Edgar Chagalungu's body, in as much as members of Edgar Chagalungu's family can be part of that inspection. And then the name that seems to have been circulating was Enoch Kavindele. So he had to confirm it just a couple of hours ago. He says, hey, excuse me, I'm still in Zambia. I'm not in South Africa. So stand by. Let me show you the video of Enoch Kavindele, former Vice President of Zambia, saying, I'm not the one that has been sent for that mission. And he is not even aware of any mission. So stand by. Let me play you the video where he addressed this.
At all. Over the weekend, I was at my farm in Solwezi, and I returned. Yesterday, I was at the showgrounds, and today I've just come also from the agriculture showgrounds. So I'm here. I've heard of the rumors as well, but I haven't traveled at all. I can't understand this desperation. Yes, everything has been done, and it's up now to the powers that be to take this matter to the next stage. Yes, but I haven't traveled. I'm in Lusaka. Well, to the Zambians, I can just say, let's be patient. The matter here is in court in South Africa, and at some point, we will know the way forward. We certainly would. I, for one, would want that the former president of Zambia, is brought home and the mortals buried here.
So Mr. Kavindele has just confirmed to say any rumors of attaching him to the possibility of him being the person to go and inspect the body if allowed by the court, says that's not him. He's still in Lusaka, and he pretty much put up an itinerary of activities that he's been up to since then. What is at police warn and caution Chavinga, but Emmanuel Mwamba should come and give a statement. What a stupid trap. Who even is the complainant? So if you remember, Chavinga was summoned by the police with regard to the leaked audios that were alleged to be AI by him. And then another section of the society was simply saying, no, they are actually authentic audios. So because of that, he was just given a warn and caution statement. And then they're asking Emmanuel Mwamba, who's in the United States, to say he should come and give a statement. Now, Chief Etayari just laughs at it to say, how doubt do they think Emmanuel Mwamba is to come from the US to come and just answer a statement when he has got cases that is alleged to have run out of the country for, and then just to come for this thing. That's what Chief Etari was laughing at there. Say, what a stupid trap to think you do. And then that's a picture of Chabinga. Police warned Chabinga and someone Mwamba and Dr. Shishua. So those are the two people that were quoted in that particular audio. I mean, linked to the statements that Chabinga had issued, which were referred to as threats between on the lives of Shishua and Emmanuel Mwamba. So now they want those people to come to police to offer a statement. And that's what Chief Etari was laughing at, to say, what do they take these people for? They are pretty much condescending towards them. On the other hand, Munir Zulu has finally been given bail. So if you, as you know, former Lumezi independent member of parliament has been in jail. I think now it should be like 3 months now. So Munir remains jailed despite bail pending appeal. Lusaka Senior Resident Magistrate Trevor Kasanda has granted the incarcerated former Lumezi member of parliament Munir Zulu a cash bail of 35,000 kwacha pending appeal. In the matter, Zulu is charged with 1 count of seditious practice and are convicted for 18 months with hard labor. Kasanda also fined him with 800 kwacha in default for 3 months imprisonment with hard labor. Zulu is said to have uttered some statements, obviously just referring to the case. So Munir has been given bail, but it seems like because of the holiday that's taking place right now, maybe it might be released on Tuesday, as you may be aware. While Botswana's president has landed in Zambia to come and be the guest of honor at the showgrounds, which will be it's taking place right now, but the official opening will be taking place tomorrow, Saturday, just in a couple of hours, obviously with President Hakainde Hichilema. So this was the guard of honor when he landed at Kenneth Kaunda International Airport. Obviously, President Hakainde Hichilema was on hand to receive him, and obviously that's the guard of honor that was presented for Botswana's president. And then that was the embrace between President Hakainde Hichilema and the Botswana president. And then what else is here? According to the Daily Nation, where we can't name corrupt ministers, the Anti-Corruption Commission claims that they feel that should they list the names of government ministers being investigated for corruption be unveiled, there is danger for the reparation and easily taken out of context. So that's the reason why they have not named and shamed the ministers, according to that. Daily Liberation, Kawana, still under probe, says, according to Anti-Corruption Commission, it will be foolish on a united opposition front. We will defeat United Party for National Development, UPND, not single party, says Msoni. So people are gearing up for the 2026 election. So Msoni says they need for a pact. If you remember, Msoni was part of the UPND alliance in 2021. So he only fell out of the UPND alliance when he was not appointed as minister, I think at some point. And then that's when he became anti-UPND. So I don't know if he's gambling to say, in case the Patriotic Front or the alliance that he joins this time around takes over government, he's likely to be a minister of some sort. Anyway, it's politics for you. And then the news diggers say Hakainde Hichilema makes a decree on illegal mining, unleashes police take decisive action. So as you remember, some Jeroboams died recently because of this illegal mining and the danger it comes with it. So the president has directed the police to be decisive with regard to that. The News Times, obviously the president's picture of the 37th anniversary there. And then President Hichilema forms high-level committee to address illegal mining and pollution, obviously. Diggers, obviously, police arrest 25 and kill 1 in Chingola riots as youth loot shops after illegal mining closure. So same news headline pretty much in there. SEZ boss risks jail. Politically connected officials lack credibility to manage 2026 elections, says Senzo. Parliament defer rejected the bill 13. Another bill has been rejected that's a land bill. And that's the news. So the president of Zimbabwe, Botswana is in the country, and this was the time President Hakainde received him at State House. And that's the news, ladies and gentlemen.
We already met this thing. This is our pre-colonial issue of the governance house. So we kept all the 5 presidents, 6 presidents before me.